Second Thessalonians. Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 15. Therefore, brethren, steadfast and hold the tradition which ye have been taught, whether by words or our epistles. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Shah, Shirok HaKadosh, the Wadi Yahweh Shem Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve the honor as rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and in truth and being faith-based to be prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shoot laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. I'll wrap this out. The Lord takes the course of the video. Keep you grounded, keep you steady and firm of the thing we have been taught and how we're supposed to conduct ourselves in this world, which is a part of the test, but it's not the ultimate test. So we know clearly that the ultimate test is the RFID chip, mark of the beast. But that's why everything else around it can lead you to being persuaded away from what you've been taught. All right. We understand clearly that our enemy is looking forward to putting us back under subjection. That's what we have to understand, what's going on around us. It is a fight for who's going to be the rulers of the galaxies. Because if this is not so, why are they looking so eager to get out of space or to get to the depths of the sea? See, these things are mindful. That's why they're so adamant of keeping us under or away from knowing the truth. We have learned this tradition. We have been given something so great that it's no way in hell that this is not how it's supposed to be. The gloriousness of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because I was just I was trying to watch a movie. I'm so exhausted. When I get in the house, I just want to go to sleep. Eat, lay down. Wake up in there. Wait some hours meditating on the scriptures when everybody else is calm. See, this is in the night is when the beacon of truth is being if you're a man of the Lord, these things I do is not vain. And I'm doing this for the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Shah's sake. And then you learning and you up, and while everybody's out and about running around, you're trying to figure out where you get close to the Lord, which is not an easy task. Okay, this is not easy, but it's happening. Because the more you have faith in Yahweh Shem Shah, the more He will let you get close to Him. And I know that for a fact. I've learned that and that's accurate. There's no way this is it. I can sometimes you say, oh, I'm hoping to be the elect, right? We don't know we're the elect. That's what called us up the hopeful elect. But we making our call to election sure. We are becoming prisoner of hope of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because we don't want to be here. In case of point, this names sort of things, why we don't want to be here. They got homosexuality, lesbianism, tree humpers, people marrying cats and dogs. They try to turn little boys into girls and girls into little boys. They got GMO food. Nothing is evil. The earth is sick. That's why we need healing. How the hell are we going to survive this? It's so bad that I know, you can meditate on something, you can extrapolate, right? Think about what these elite, they got underground bunkers. So have you been there? No, I haven't. Why didn't they say, we building underground bunkers for everybody? Because, motherfucker, they don't want you there. right? So, so here, this, this is a side note. Just trying to get back on track. If the Lord's allowed, whatever the Lord allows for me to say, this is what I'm gonna say. I wouldn't know none of these things if it wasn't for my apostles and my elders. You know, I wouldn't be firmly spiritually aware persuaded, because this is a spiritual thing, and you and if your spirit is being guided to righteousness, your body should follow. So we are at the point when we don't want to be um, entangled in this world. All right. So I was just thinking about that because you know, our apostles has taught us this wonderful gospel, which it hurts. And well, in the beginning you figure it out, what the hell, and then you want. And for me, that's what it did. That happened to me when I said I didn't know. Now I know, and it's how that Salakia. Oh, man, what? Because this wisdom is it's a woman. She comforts you. If I could just remember this verse is at. Just think about it right now. Oh, Salakia, and pause this. Hey, Salakia, I wanted to get this verse. I didn't want the video to go too long and be all out of minutes, because I'm trying to find a verse or two. All right, I just found this thing. What this verse just came to my head, and it's the thing we have learned is in manifest to me. That's the verse I was thinking about, so I was going to read it. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter in the book of Sirach. All right, which is in the Apocrypha. All right. All right. It says right here. It says because yeah. All right. So let's start at verse 20. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. All right, that's wisdom. Hey, when I first learned, it hit me like it didn't. I absorbed it, but I wanted to give it to everybody, and that was not that type of party. This is not that type of party. Because the first person I did run to was my mama. She is very unpleasant to many, to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. All right, and that's happened to a lot of people. Because because I know for one thing I was seeking understanding, and I truly believe he's been trying to speak to me through the spirit, and the year of awakening was that he said, for a lot of individuals that's in this now, from all the way up to 2021 now, that the Lord just pulled the veil off. It didn't really matter what time did you come in, but the spiritual veil was pulled off your head to get the understanding, to be called, because many are called, but few are chosen. All right. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her, and that's happened to a lot of individuals that they understand. They drift off to the left field of this unrighteousness. She will lay upon him as a mighty stone, and a mighty stone, right, of trial. And he will cast her from him ere it be long. Because some people, they got tired. Oh, can't take it. When is it going to happen? They lost patience. Right? From all that burden, it was a burden to people. In case I was just meditating on before I turned this camera on, I was just thinking about so much. because my joy in this has grown. Joy doing this has grown. So the next verse says, right? For wisdom is according to her name. See? Wisdom. And she is not manifest unto many. And being in this ministry right now, up to now, from when I started, is she's been manifest to me. And my job is to hold the tradition of this manifestation of her through my apostles. And when you look at it, how can you let something so glorious go by looking at the case of point? Look at the thing. Look at what's going on around you. So you thought by the day that first the scripture that said it says she will lie upon him as a mighty stone. Now that weight came on you and you got it. You said, oh shit. But you thought you wanted it. These people that's not in this now, they wanted it to happen right then and there, like 3 weeks from now. Missiles come, top concentration camp, boom, 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 boom. No, but they didn't have patience. Patience means to suffer. That mighty stuff. That's supposed to be on your neck as long as she was ready to turn to manifest herself to you. And you had to be taught by other men, righteous men, not because there's lots of different information out here, right? Lots of knowledge, lots of whatever, right? But is it the righteous? No. She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial. Being trial. You're going through it. You're going through the motion, right? That is emotion. And he will cast her off from Earl. From him, Earl, it be long. Too long, I can't take this. No, you gotta take it. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. See, right now, this was spiritual. This is where the Lord wants this to go. Because it's now for me getting the understanding, being taught, and now I'm able to navigate. Because Apostle Hall just put up a video. I don't know how long, maybe 3-4 days ago, maybe 3 days. That how when he brought up the blue letter, the Spirit got him to be able to navigate through the blue letter. And it was very spiritual when the brother a couple of years back, Shaman, when the priest Shaman in the main camp, I don't know who, but when I got it from him, the Ma saw it. And then I'm not down because most of the time I don't have no internet access. So it's the same way the blue letter now in the blue letter and the Ma saw it's the same thing. So you was able to navigate through it, go through words, connect. The precepts, it's a lot of precepts that's in the blue letter. I mean, that's in the Ma saw it in the same thing in the blue letter. They link up with each other. Same same verses. That's why this is a spiritual thing. See, the Lord has revealed it to us. And if we're doing this now, and it's not a burden to you, and that you ain't mad at the brothers, and that means you took the love. An open rebuke is better than a secret love. And we have been rebuked. That's why now we're able to run. That goes back to Habakkuk. We've been reproved. And that wisdom is not a burden to us no more. It's not a mighty stone on our neck. It's not a burden. The scripture is going to clarify it. For wisdom is according to Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 22. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. And she's not. And then with the ones that do get it, they're not doing this no more. That's a sad case. That's a scary, sad case. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. See, it now leads to how are you going to get this wisdom? Through men, righteous men. Right? And put thy feet into her feathers, and thy neck into her chain. See? Get in there. Don't resist it. That's mighty stone on your neck, that burden. Don't resist it. Because now when you fighting against it, it's gonna get worse and worse for you. Because you know you put some handcuffs on and you try to break out, like squeeze your hand out, you're gonna rip your flesh. You try to rip it off without knowing. We got the lock is on it, locked on you. It's locked on you now. Now what you gonna do? Rip your fling up your flesh off, tear your arm off? You can't do that. You got hey, I remember when I kept hearing something. Every time I would see an individual, I would hear something. Don't you got something to do? You forgetting something. Let's go. Let's go. Get back down there. Get back down there. That's what I would hear. And put Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 24. And put thy feet into her feathers, and thy neck into her chain. Bow down thy shoulders, and bear her. You see? Listen, get it. Listen, get it. You can't. Don't just. You might as well just give in and get this understanding, because this is the time right now. That was the time when that mighty stone was on your neck. That's when you had to get the understanding. So you had to understand that the Lord was talking to you at that moment through His counselors, His counsel. He gave you advice. All right. I got a precept that came to my mind. All right, hold on. Let's see if that comes up. I know there's a word in it. Let's reason. I don't know, maybe that'll be up, might not pop up. Because it just popped in my head. Yeah. This is what the Lord showed us, see? He said, Isaiah chapter 1, verse 18. Come now and let us reason together. The Lord, it's like, come now and let us reason together, say the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah. Though your sins be as scarlet, they should be as white as snow. Though they be as red crimson, they should be as wool. So the Lord is giving. He said, yeah, listen, come reason with me through His wisdom, through His counselors. Like I said, I was listening. Another thing I was listening. I'm riding down the highway. I throw the audio on, and I think I was listening to Samuel. I think it was Samuel, one of them. And I think Samuel came, and then the men and people was like, "Oh, come peacefully," because they know when the prophet come that it's going to be some situations about to go down. They know when they see a prophet, they know what it is. Verse 19: If ye be willing and obtain, ye shall eat the good of the land. You see? But if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be dissolved, devoured with the sword. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. All right, so this is it's nowhere going. This wisdom belongs to the Yahweh Shemel Shah, and it's not manifest up to many. Now, there's levels to this, all right, and it's serious, and it makes sense because the more things is manifest to you, the more higher you go up in levels, and the more demons want to attack you. The more you're in tune with the spirit, and that the spirit is not being attacked; it's the flesh that's being attacked. All right. So that was just popping in my head. Salakia. All right. Let me go back to this right here real fast in Ecclesiastes, right? It says, right, Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 25. Bow down thy shoulders and bear her. and be not grieved with her bonds. Be not grieved with her bond. Don't be just better eat this up. Cause this is the only wisdom and knowledge, responsibility of time. And straight for salvation. Uh, let me go to that real fast. This came in my head. Salakia. Oh man, it just came to my head. I know. And that's where we at right now. Wisdom is getting this understanding, man. Hey, who said it was going to be easy? And you heard the verse, right? All right. Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability of thy time, and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So this is treasure. When we're going around it. And it's not gonna be this treasure, this gift, let's go back. It's not gonna just be given to you like, oh, bow down thy shoulders and bear her, and be not grieved with her bond. Come unto her with the whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power, with all thy might. Hold this, man, and it's not. Hey, you're gonna be tested, man. It's Old Testament that's out. Oh man, I'm laughing about this because hey man, oh man, I've been so joyfully shedding tears, man. That me, man, I'm doing this, man. I'm like, I don't know. I'll always ask the Lord, please, if I do something wrong, counsel me. And how you gonna counsel me? Is through the men, through his men he set up. All right. Verse 27. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. See? And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. And don't, oh man, I can contest to that. And that's because that's going, Apostle Kabar said this. He said, if we attain all this truth now, or we attain, because our flesh can't hold everything that's going to be revealed to us, but our spirit is the co-pilot, the pilot of the vessel, right? So we're gonna have a new body, all right? So like I just lost my train of thought, but Apostle Kabar always say son Apostle Kabar said, I was trying to think about what he said, but we're gonna always get we about to this body can't hold all the greatness that's about to come. As the thought come back, and I can't remember what I was trying to get to a point, but I lost it. So, Arazai comes back. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. All right, because this is our. Oh, he said, if we're gonna be the first fruits. That's what Apostle Kabbalah always said. We're gonna be the first ones. If we survive this and we get up on those chariots, we're gonna be the ones that's gonna bring forth our legacy. Our tradition is gonna start with us. And we're gonna be passing it to generations, into generations, into generations. Okay? That's what's happening right now. We the one, if we're gonna be we the ambassadors now, and we're gonna be the first fruit. If we survive this, we are the ones that was back there with Yahweh Shemal Shah, building the galaxies. And we took that chance to come into these bodies. The Lord said, you're gonna go down these bodies, and we're gonna be the ultimate heroes on the earth. That's Apostle Gabar always say that we're gonna be the first fruits. And we're going to start this tradition. So I don't know how much time we got. Where we at? 24. All right, so I kind of went on to the right field. So, all right, and it says, and that's what's happening. And the apostles always say, search out. Don't take my word for it. Search it out. Search out and seek, and she should be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. And I tell you, oh man, I be trying. I'm pleading that the Lord don't let me go from this truth. For at the last, for at the last, thou shalt find her rest, and she shall be turned into joy. So that was so spiritual right there, because this is a joyful moment for me, and I know for a fact that because I kind of like but it's okay because how it turned out is still beautiful because I didn't lose my mind, you know. I still got this is joy, man. You know, this is a joyful moment, and what we've been taught is happening. All right, let's go back. I'm going to go back to this verse because where this came from. This in the spirit. I was just like, um, it was just this tradition, man. This is we're about to be the ones that are gonna pass on this tradition, and we are starting it by to be given something great, right? To be given something great, man. This is the greatest thing we've been given, and we're gonna learn. We learn how to utilize it properly, because we learn the worst. We learn the worst thing to go through, wickedness. All right. So don't let this go, man. Cause fuck that, bro. These niggas just and it's our pistols that's gonna be always recognized after this one. We're gonna know about the old ones, the ancient times, right? But we're gonna be the ones that it's gonna be like I don't know how it's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be leveled the hell up, man. It's gonna be some super duper level. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 15. Therefore, brethren, steadfast and hold the traditions which ye have been taught, right? Whether by words or by epistles. So right now our epistles is being made. This in the spirit, y'all watching me outside. This is, I mean, I kind of, I hope it was clear and edifying, and it keeps you steadfast, man. Like, cause it's joy now, man. This is joy. It's the beginning stage of our joy, man. It's beautiful, man. Who would have knew, man? All prayers and honor and glory go to Yahweh Shah, Bashim Kakutas, Dwadi Yahweh Shah, for giving us apostles and the elders of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.